Hello guys, welcome back. I'm your host, Linux Sanape, and today we'll be going through the components of a Dockerfile, right? We're going to break down each line, explain what it means, and how it can be used, all right? So without further ado, let's get started. So a Dockerfile is needed whenever you're building a Docker container or running an app in Docker in general, right? So let's come over here to this Dockerfile. Once again, this is public once you come to code.jaquez.ingram. So this line right here is setting the base image. So you see the image that we're using is Nginx, the Alpine version. This sets the image for the container to run on, all right? So Nginx is a very popular one, and it's one that I tend to use a lot, all right? So this right here is setting the base image for the Docker container, all right? This line down here actually copies the local index.html file into this directory within the container, right? So that way Nginx can grab that and do what it has to do, all right? And this right here is the port that it will be listening on. So this is the container port, all right? We went over this a little bit in the previous video regarding the compose file, right? Now this can be done a multitude of different ways. This is the Docker container that I use for the Python Jenkins project, the one we've been working on, and it's needed, right? Makes things a lot easier, a lot more efficient, a lot simpler whenever you have this Docker file, all right? So there's a million different ways you can run this. Make sure you have it in the repository with the compose file. That way the compose file knows where to look for it. And once you have those two files, then you'll be able to run this website in a container. All right, you'll be able to build the image and run it in a container. All right, and that's pretty much it for today. Just wanted to go through Dockerfiles for a little bit. Make sure you go to code.jaquez.ingram.online. Play around with these files. They're public, right? Download them onto your server and run the code and see if you can figure it out. All right. Once again, I'm your host, Linux Sanape. I'll see you next time.